Greetings, Ian from RTO here. Welcome to another album review, and today we are going to look at the brand new album from heavy metal thrash legends Metallica, and their brand new album 72 Seasons. Now the title comes from how many seasons? Birth to 18 or something like that. I'm not really looked into the ins and outs of it, but it is their 11th album. As you can see, it's a bright yellow cover, and it was released on the 14th of April. And we're now, what, the 28th, so it's been out a couple of weeks. It's produced by Greg Fieldman, who produced the band's previous album, Hardwired Self to Destruct, in 2016. I've had a journey with this already, because when I first heard it I thought, oh dear, but as you get into it, it becomes a good album. So the album's opening track is the title track, 72 Seasons. Great opening track, full of energy, full of driving riffs. The guitar work between James and Kirk, pretty good. Great track, 7 minutes 39 seconds, and it's a really good track. Second track is called Shadows Follow. Solid track. Now a lot of the lyrics on here are very dark matters and dealing with some very serious issues because of James's little episodes, you know, and it's glad that he's beaten his demons and come back strong. So yeah, the words are quite meaningful and probably dark in places, but it is a good track. Musically it's solid, and I think that's what distracts you from the lyric content on this album. Then we have Screaming Suicide. Again, the lyric content is quite not disturbing, but you can just feel the pain that James has been going through. But again, the brightness of the music, as it takes you away from it, which is pretty good. Sleepwalk, My Life Away. This has got a great Robert bass line. Great bass player. This Mr. Trujillo. Can never pronounce his name. But it's one of the best songs on the album. It's got that mixture of old, early Metallica running around the more up-to-date Metallica, and it works. And Lars' drumming on this is really good. I like that track a lot. You Must Burn, another good track. Okay, it's not a new sound from Metallica, but why break something that isn't broken? Mend something that isn't broken. Sorry, it's good. It's a good solid track. 7 minutes long. Then we get my favourite track on here. It's the Lux Æterna, short, sharp single, full of energy. Kirk's guitar solo is just one of his signature solos. Great riffs and James driving down them power chords. Excellent track. Then we get Crown of a Barbed Wire. Again, one of the tracks on the album. It's nothing new. It's just solid, heavy metal. Thrashy, fast speed metal, whatever you call it. It's just great riffs all the way through. Chasing Light comes next. It's okay, yeah, it's not particularly one of my favourite tracks on the album, but it's still solid. It doesn't want me to go, I've had enough of this, I'll move on. No, it's solid. Then we have If Darkness Had a Sun. Very dark subject matter this is, but it because of the great music, you see, it does again distract you from what the song is about. It's got some great licks from Kirk. Really good song. Then we get a track called Too Far Gone. Now this has got some lovely interplay between James and Kirk. They play off each other. It seems like you know exactly what they're doing. It's a wonderful track. I love this track. One of my favourites on the album. Then we get Room and Mirrors. Great little track. Okay, it's not memorable, but it's solid. And we haven't. There's nothing new about it, but it's just great riffs and drumming, and James is singing. It's just. It makes it a good track to listen to. Then we have the last track, Inamorata. Inamorata. Okay, I've got a few criticisms of this. It's 11 minutes long. But for this sort of music, it's too long. There's a little bit in the middle that doesn't need to be there. It's a bit of the bass, and the beginning and the end are terrific. Chop out that bit in the middle, put the other two together, we would have a great song. But I don't dislike it that enough to say it's rubbish. I'm not just keen on that little bit in the middle. Okay, let's have a summarise of this. When I first heard this album, I thought, oh, it's not as good as I thought it was. The Dark Matter. It's a very depressing album. Listen to it, what now? Listen to it every day. What, since it come out? I even listened to it yesterday just to make sure that I'm happy. And the more I hear it, the more I like it. I think what distracts you, I've said this, but what distracts you from the dark lyrics is the music. It's all about the music, and it's still good. You know, they sound as good as they did back in the day. Strong drumming. I think it's some of Lars' best drumming for a long time. He's got his mix right as well. I mean, there's some albums where the drum mix is pretty shambolic, but this isn't. It's what I like about it. It's got some long songs, but it's got some of them short, sharp, bang, hits you like a brick wall. So this album's really, really grown on me. And yes, it'll definitely get in my top 20 of the year. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10, but a very, very good 8 out of 10. Okay, the good news is I will be able to do a album ranking of Metallica in the near future, because I can now pop this album in there and we can get an up-to-date version. That's why I haven't done one. That's all for today, but not for the week. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm doing a collaboration with Richard McCook again, and it's a coronation themed one, because week tomorrow is the coronation, and over here in the UK we don't get them very often. We haven't had one for 70 odd years, so this is, you know, a lot of people don't remember, never been around for a coronation, so we thought we would do a sort of royal themed top 10 songs, and the way we've done it, we're going to songs that feature royal titles, so looking forward to that. And also tomorrow I'm standing in for Rachel on Rachel's Ghost, because Rachel is moving tomorrow, and I was asked by some of her peanut gallery would I step in to keep the continuity, and I said yes. The way that came about was I was over on the channel last week, and Rachel lost all power, so we just sort of guided it through and until she come back, and people saying I did a good job, blah 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 blah. and that's why we're doing it tomorrow. So that's at 3 p.m. British Summer Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time in Americas, and 10 a.m. on the Eastern Seaboard. So that's for tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. It's miserable as sin here. No, very cold as well. There's a bit of a chill. So I'll be back tomorrow with Richard and then my live stream at 3 p.m. Bye for now.